Hey everyone, how are you all doing today? Right now I'm just doing some casual skilling. I need to get my rocks, I need to get some XP, so I put the two together and that's what I'm doing within this video. Anyways, let's get right into the story because that's what you're here for. Today's story is about my first dance. Now, everyone has gone through something like this or will be going through something like this eventually. Every school has a dance, whether it's a formal, a homecoming, a prom, whatever it may be. There's always some kind of crazy dance going on within school. Even in gym class, we had to learn square dancing or some shit. Like, who wants to learn square dancing in gym? I mean, I just want to take a dodgeball and hit every kid in my class that made fun of me and just perish them with a little red ball. Why do I want to learn square dancing? Anyway, there's always some form of dance that you can go to within your school, and it just so happens that my first dance ever was in middle school. Now, you guys already know by watching all of these storytime commentaries throughout the time that middle school was probably the worst few years of my life, and this isn't a particularly happy story. So anyways, the first dance was the 7th grade formal, and I wanted to go to it because I figured it's a way to turn around things, it's a way to get to know more people, it's a way to get my name out there. That way, I won't be such a loser, I won't get made fun of. Let's try to go to this dance. So the first step in going to a dance is preparing for the dance. Now, you always want to find a date because that's the first thing a guy worries about before going to a dance. He doesn't care how he looks, he doesn't care what he shows up in. As long as he shows up with a good-looking girl, I don't think he cares about anything else. So my first goal, being a 7th grade retard, I really just wanted to get a girl to go with me because that way I could have fun at this dance, I wouldn't look like a loser, and yeah. So anyways, after asking around to a few girls, I realized that I had no chance in the world with any of the girls because they all knew the rumors of all the names that I was called, such as Casper and Ghost and all this other stuff, and they didn't want to get made fun of either. So I don't blame them for a way, but in another way, fuck you girls. But anyways, I asked about 3 or 4 girls at one time within the school periods, and I got rejected by all of them. I think I might have set a middle school record in my middle school for the most rejections in one day, because I went around and I was like, hey, I am Lee Keller, and I don't know if you know me or anything, but I was really hoping that I could take you to the 7th grade formal. And they would either just laugh and go, ha, no, I'm not going with you, Casper, or they would say, oh, sorry, I already have a date, but thank you for asking me. So I respect those people who said that, but the ones who laughed at me, fuck you too. But anyways, I couldn't find a date, I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't even know how to dance for this formal dance. If I even found a girl to go with me, I would have no idea how to dance with her on the dance floor, so it was gonna be a shit show regardless. But I couldn't find a date, and I was just like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna go alone to this thing? Like, I'm not gonna do that. So that's exactly what I did. I went to the dance alone, I bought a nice button-up shirt, I bought some nice black dress pants, and it came to the date of the formal, and it was time to go to the dance. Now, there was no more stalling, no more time, I had everything prepared, I got my outfit. Basically, for a formal, you want to dress like it's a formal, because you want to dress to impress, you want to walk through the door feeling like $1,000,000, you don't want to wear jeans and a shirt, you want to wear a nice button-up shirt, you want to wear nice dress pants, you want to walk in there like, hey guys, I'm walking through the door, look at me, because I look fucking awesome. Everyone should know that. I look like a grown man. What's up? And you just walk through the door with confidence. So that's what I did. I bought a nice button-up shirt that I liked, and I walked in there feeling great. I didn't have a date. It was just me, myself, and I. I walked in. It was very low lit. It was in the gymnasium, so it was pretty loud because music was playing through a poorly hired DJ that probably went to the school and graduated and now has no job. And he was playing music loudly, it was in the gym, low lit, there was balloons somewhere, there was a punch bowl, just like a typical, what you think of when you think of a school dance. You're just like, wow, this is exactly what you pictured a school dance to look like. You couldn't have just switched it up a little bit, like put the punch bowl on the ground and not on the table, because I just thought about that and I was like, wow, the punch bowl is exactly where I thought the punch bowl would be. So anyways, I'm at this dance and everyone's got their dates, everyone's talking, everyone's in their own little cliques. You know how in high school and middle school they have cliques all over the place, people have their group of friends, and they don't stray from it, and none of my friends really wanted to go to the dance, so everyone was at home or either at this dance, and none of my friends were there, so I was just literally sitting there the entire night, and I just watched people dance. I would go up on the dance floor and try to just, kind of finagle my way into a dance move, maybe do the robot. I was trying to fist pump or something when a good beat came on, and no one really acknowledged me. I was trying to have as much fun as I could, but it just wasn't possible. No one knew I was there, and if they did happen to see me, they would probably poke a little joke at me. I'm not really sure if they did make jokes at me, but I'm pretty sure if they saw me, they made fun of me, because that's what the casual thing to do was. So basically, I just sat there the whole night, and even a teacher came up to me. It was my 7th grade math teacher, actually, and she came up to me and she was like, Lee, having fun? I was like, oh yeah, it's okay. I mean, that's one bad thing as well. You should always speak your mind. If you're not having a good time, tell them you're not having a good time. Don't just say, oh, everything's okay, because no one expresses how they really feel anymore. But anyways, I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine, thank you. And she was like, oh, how come you're not dancing with anyone? I was like, I was just dancing this whole entire time. I was been party animaling it up, just raving. So I'm just taking a break right now, drinking some punch. They're like, oh, okay, good, I'm glad you're having fun, and walked away. Meanwhile, I'm like, fuck, none of that happened. I'm just sitting here on this chair the whole night. If they just probably watched a video, if they videoed any of this, they would just see me sipping punch on this fucking chair the whole night. So anyways, I just went through this dance, and I tried to have the best time I could, but it just wasn't fun. It wasn't a fun time. I had no one to dance with. I had no date. It was just a mess, and dances can go like that. And basically my advice to you is, no matter if it's not going to be fun, or if you don't want to go, or if you don't have a date, always go to these kind of things, because they make for good stories, even if they don't go well, just like right now. So definitely go no matter what, because you don't know what you're missing out on if you don't go. If you just stay home, you don't know what can happen at that dance. You don't know if you can meet someone. You might make a new friend. Who knows? There's so many options that if you go, you'll be happy that you went, because you don't know what's in store for you. So I always suggest to go and experience new things. I always say go to that dance that you weren't going to go to. Ask that girl out that you weren't going to ask out. Just do things that you don't know. Take some risks, because if you don't take risks, you'll never know. And basically you'll be living as a what if kind of moment. And you don't want to live like that. You always want to go for it. Even if it fails, laugh it off, make a story about it, make a YouTube channel, tell everyone else, because it can make for a good story if it fails, and if it doesn't fail, then great, then you have a good opportunity ahead of you and you can take advantage of it. So anyways guys, that's my story and that's my advice. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you comment below and tell me what story you would like me to tell next, or advice for you guys. I'm open for anything, so make sure you tell me, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Later everyone.